Well, we are back tonight with a team from Crane and Woolley Estate Planning Law Firm to talk about the importance of getting your will and estate plan done. Get it updated, get it complete, so it protects the people that mean the most to you, so it protects that family business you have been building your entire life. Justin Crane and Jacob Woolley with us tonight. Justin, welcome to you first. You said in the break you had a list of names that you want to share with us tonight. Apparently, people that we would know. What is this list and what does the list mean? Tell us more.
Well, I'll give you a short list. You've got people like Prince and Aretha Franklin, Martin Luther King, Sonny Bono, Abraham Lincoln. Any bells? Do you know what's in common?
What they have in common. They're all famous, obviously, but what is it? What do they have in common?
So all of these people, they passed away without having an estate plan in place.
Of course. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, that was the most recent one and they never found a will on him, did they?
They didn't. Some of these later on, people disputed whether they had found something, and no one knows if a friend or someone wrote those up.
Hey, we found the will.
Yeah.
Good news, gang.
But it wasn't planned well enough that it was clear.
That's crazy. So all those people, celebrities, who you think would have like lawyers that are bright around them.
Yeah, they had lawyers. We know they did.
Yeah, but they never got around to it.
I mean, Abraham Lincoln was an attorney, right?
That's right.
And he even had a dream about how he was going to die. It wasn't exactly accurate, but he had dreamed he was assassinated. I don't know if you guys know this.
Wow.
Before he was assassinated, and so much so that he was telling people in the White House about it. He was at his own funeral in a dream, and yet he still put it off. And don't do that. So
we have been talking for the last several months, Justin, about the need to get off the mark and get this done. I'm kind of humorously telling my story of the last time I had my will updated. George Bush was Bill Clinton was president. It's even worse. Okay. And so that's when I was starting my family. A lot of people get their wills updated then. You got to have this done. If you don't, bad stuff's going to happen, like businesses being lost. Like, well, you were talking last time you were on the air of an entire estate being burned up in legal fees because people didn't plan. So what else do we need to talk about other than the fact that this is important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important. And, for anybody listening, I'm convinced that everybody knows to some degree that estate planning is important. But if you're thinking that you're going to do this next year, I'm going to do it later, you're going to do something else, you've got to stop and take some action. We have more stories than anybody want to listen to about people who even waited a little bit too long to start even working with us and died partway through the process. And you just want to have this done. And if you did it a long time ago, I will mention there's been a lot of changes in the law. This doesn't happen all the time. But if you did this 10, 15 years ago, it's worth at least talking to an attorney that you trust to see what has changed in the law and probably in your life.
Jacob Woolley with us tonight on the consumer team as well. And Jacob, one of the things I love about Crane and Woolley is that you are doing a lot of things for our listeners on a complimentary basis. And I know you love to give out information to help people. Talk about the complimentary nature of your initial consultations and all that, because it really is a neat thing that you're doing for the community.
Well, we do love to educate, Pete. I would say it's our main objective, just to bring this information to the public. There's tons of misnomers, just bad stereotypes about working with attorneys in general, not to mention things about estate planning. So what our goal is to educate your listeners, our clients, just the general public about how that works. How it works, you give us a call. We can do this over the phone. We can do Zoom or Teams meetings online on the internet, or you can come in and see us in person. But the main thing is it's free of charge, and we want to answer the questions that you have.
We got about a minute before the break, Jacob, and I just want to make a real quick appeal to anybody who owns property, like they own rental homes. You have a small business. We know that many of you don't even have the proper incorporation. You don't have the legal protection set up for your business. One of the things you guys do at Crane and Woolley is all of that as well. I mean, that's kind of part of estate planning, is getting the legal structures for companies put together. And again, that rental home owner needs to get this done because they're a real target out there. People love to sue people that have an unincorporated rental home. Am I getting that right?
Yes, sir. Very, very vulnerable to liability when you own property that someone spends their life in, right? If anything happens there, any accidents, any injuries there, you're on the hook for that because you're not incorporated. You have not limited your liability.
And then once they come, after they get done taking the home from you, they come after you personally. So
that's right.
That's the bonus round.
The bonus round. They can reach reach right through to your deeper pockets, and and it's all open to them. Those are definitely things that we help you with here at Crane and Woolley. And again, it's free of charge. Just call and talk to us. We want to answer those questions for you.
Jacob Woolley and Justin Crane with us tonight, the amazing team from Crane and Woolley Estate Planning Law Firm. And I'm getting my estate plan put together right now with their help. And I'd like to invite you to join us and get this process done right now. In fact, if you call Crane and Woolley in this next week and mention the consumer team, you will get a 25% discount on proactive pre-planning services. 25% off. Plus, as Jacob just said, a free initial consultation. Love this firm, and so will you. You will sleep better at night knowing that when you're no longer here, the people that mean the most to you, that depend on you now, will be taken care of. And that's what happens when you have your estate plan, your will, your trust put together. Crane and Woolley, here's the phone number, 972-560-6288, 972-560-6288. The website, cranewoolley.law, cranewoolley.law. Coming up on the consumer team, a salute to first responders.